Here are a collection of keyguards, all of which were designed with the Volkswagen Keyguard designer. They're roughly organized into grid-based keyguards, hybrid keyguards, and freeform keyguards. The hybrid keyguards are a hybrid of grid-based with some freeform elements. We'll take a closer look at these keyguards next. Here are our first set of grid-based keyguards. They're all designed to fit directly on the surface of a tablet without a case. You'll notice that they could be in portrait or landscape mode. This keyguard is held in place by microsuction tape, which holds very well to the glass of the tablet without leaving any residue behind. It can be applied and removed multiple times. This keyguard is using clip-on straps. Remember, you can print your own clips. This keyguard uses Velcro, and this one uses suction cups. More keyguards, some that use multiple colors of filament for interest, for personalization. You can see both the slide-in tabs as well as raised tabs. Here's just another example that shows you how many holes can be in the grid without any problem in printing. These are both clip-on straps, and under certain circumstances, like with soft-sided cases, you don't even need the straps in the back for them to hold tight. You can even use these clip-ons with keyguards that have screen protectors and leave very little space between the edge of the screen protector and the edge of the active area of the screen. A freeform keyguard simply takes a piece of plastic and punches holes in it of a variety of shapes wherever they are needed. So this is just a keyguard supporting a standard email app on an iPad. And this keyguard supports the Acorn AAC app, which uses a very different algorithm for producing phrases. And it has a very specific layout for that phrase. Again, in this case, the program is told where every hole should be, what its size should be, what its shape should be, and you're able to produce an arbitrary keyguard using that logic. These are all hybrid keyguards, meaning that they're based fundamentally on a grid of openings, but they also allow for openings to be made outside of the grid in very specific locations. So this is a keyguard made for Go Talk Now, so is this one. These two show cutouts made in the message bar for a couple of menu items in the Touch Chat app. This one shows that you can add raised features as well. Buttons like that, or walls around a cell, or little walls that lead to another location. And it also demonstrates the merging of cells and the covering up of certain cells. Another nice feature is you can add text engraving to a keyguard on top, and I don't know how well this shows up, but here's a serial number on the underside of the keyguard. And lastly, you can do some clever things with color again, using multiple colors of filament. And this also demonstrates a feature of printing keyguards on smaller than the largest build surface. So I can add a dovetail joint at some point in the keyguard and use that joint to bring two pieces together that were printed separately. Depending on the tightness of the joint, you may not even need to use some kind of adhesive. This is also a hybrid keyguard, but I bring it to your attention just to show you that you can print very large keyguards on smaller size printers, but they have to be printed in two parts and then joined together. You may recognize this as an Accent 1400 keyguard with special case additions added so that you fill in all of the open space in the case. Then you take these two, you overlap the dovetails, a little light tapping, and you've got a keyguard that really actually isn't going to come apart. But you would have otherwise had difficulty printing this on a printer even as large as 300 millimeters. Finally, and though these aren't made by the Keyguard designer, Volkswitch also offers a designer for creating Chromebook keyguards. You just provide some very simple information about the locations of the openings, and the program takes it the rest of the way.